In Ecuador, the militarization of the city of Guayaquil continues in the face of rising violent crime. Our correspondent Henry Pillajo has the story.
Guayaquil is once again making headlines in the country. This time, insecurity is the key word. Already there have been 180 violent deaths since the beginning of the year. In social media, users are exposing the severity of the crimes, a reality not shown in the country's broadcasting network.
The onset and the shallowness of some cases is giving an opening to a government of the likes of this one, Guillermo Lazo's government, which has finally proven to be unable to handle the violence in the correctional system and is powerless, for it can't control the high levels of violence.
Shootings and murders in Guayaquil have forced Lazo and local authorities to answer people's claims in order to gain back the citizenship's trust in the institutions. Among the most urgent measures stands the deployment of police and armed forces personnel throughout the streets of the city.
The first actions will be coordinating the presence of 1,100 police agents who will join those already active in the city. They will back up ground operations to protect and secure the streets alongside the armed forces.
The government holds accountable for the rise in violent crimes, the fight against drug trafficking. However, experts affirm the problem causes can be traced back to structural weaknesses and the abandonment of policies with social benefits.
All this violent death heighten the perception of insecurity, a more pressing issue with every day that passes. This is the tip of the iceberg of a structural problem that Ecuador has been suffering for a long time now, for at least 5 years, with poverty growing deeper in society and inequality as a constant in the equation. Everything else results in death and an increasing perception of insecurity.
Another one of the government's shock measures is the substitution of the chief of police. Also, the executive chair announced the submission of a bill in the nation's parliament that seeks to regulate the progressive use of force for police and military agents.
I think the president is wrong because this project is already being assessed in the commission. The executive has not sent his team of surveyors and has not appeared before the Commission of Sovereignty and Overall Security in an efficient way. The commission's board have been more than willing and are working on all of the laws needed to solve the problem that today haunts the Ecuadorian citizens.
According to a recent study carried out by the survey and data company Click, nearly 42% of the interviewed subjects said insecurity and delinquency were two of the most concerning problems in Guayaquil.
Henry Pillajo, teleSUR, Ecuador.
And we'll be right back after this very short break.